Hey there. Do you want more connection in your relationship, but you're really afraid that you've tried everything and maybe your partner isn't even wired that way? Well, if you're willing to try one more thing, give me the next 5 minutes and I'll tell you what you've been missing. And I'll tell you the first thing that you need to know before you start a conversation with your avoidant partner. And because you're probably tired of those one sided conversations and getting nowhere, how about I'll even give you the exact roadmap to start your deep and meaningful conversations with your partner. The roadmap to intimacy is something I only usually give to my personal clients. But if you drop the line roadmap below this video, I'll give it to you and I won't even ask you for your email address. For those who don't know me, my name is Jessica Myers Adams, and last year I published a book about the roadmap for a happy relationship, which was actually endorsed by Dr. Pepper from Married at First Sight. I'm also the creator of Couple Speak Coaching, where I teach individual clients how to break free from communication patterns and resolve conflicts with their partner or start conversations. In every single video, I try to give one strategy that you can implement right after you watch. So, again, over the next 5 minutes, I'm going to tell you what you've been missing and the first thing you need to know before you try to start another conversation. Have you wondered if there's a way to enhance your communication, but you've tried everything? Well, if you're open to the idea that your partner isn't the sole source of your challenges and there might be a different way, then keep watching. So, partners usually encounter challenges and they find themselves wishing they could have it the way that it used to be. You probably started your relationship with happiness and effortless communication, but then something changed. Well, the first step towards transformation is gaining insight into what happened, and I'm going to provide you with that answer. So, what we know about relationships is that they naturally evolve through stages. So, the initial stage is where both partners embrace the we. And as time goes on, the desire for autonomy can lead them to attempt to go to the second stage, and it might be a different time than you or their partner. And so, you or your partner may get stuck in a personal rut and prevent you from getting to the second stage. So I hope that's making sense. Follow along here and I'll explain it more. The two specific stages that we want to explore that'll shed light on where you are and where you want to get to. Well, the first stage, according to the developmental model, is the bonding phase. And this is the romantic stage where couples are intertwined. They're both filled with happiness and they have a lot of curiosity about each other. But this phase, as we all know, is the honeymoon phase and it dissipates, and partners begin to emerge as their individual selves. So the differences that were minimized initially to create the bonding start to emerge. And this phase will present challenges for every couple, right? But with a clear understanding of what's required to progress, the couple can naturally go to the next stage, and not everyone gets there. In fact, I was seeing a couple a few years ago that was stuck in the first stage. Well, it doesn't really exist, but they were still trying to get there. At least one partner was after being married 40 years. So, what's the second stage that you're trying to get to? Well, it's a stage that's about managing the differences effectively, and it involves two crucial aspects. First, it's about knowing what you want and being able to clearly express that and clearly tell that to your partner without being vague or general. The second part then is understanding your partner well enough to gauge how your requests will actually affect them. And the second stage is about managing the anxiety that comes up when you start to realize that both of you are going to want some level of autonomy because that's what happens in healthy relationships. So if you find yourself struggling to move to the next stage, it's essential that you know that there is a roadmap, but more importantly, that you can identify where you are in that journey. And so let me give you three questions to consider to see if you can find out if you're still stuck trying to get back to that first stage. So we had this and now it's split apart, but maybe you're trying to keep it in that spot. The first one is the first question, that is, when you or your partner disagree, do you respect their viewpoint and are you believing they're entitled to their own unique perspective? Second question, in tense moments, do you actively seek to understand what your partner is really trying to communicate? And then the third one, this is about understanding yourself. Can you confidently communicate what you want or what you think or believe without assuming that your partner will know? If your answer tended towards no, you may be stuck in a location where the resources seem depleted because that first stage is no longer available to you. So it's time to move into the second stage where each partner is represented equally. And so if you're tired of these one-sided conversations, get the roadmap so that you can understand more fully what's required of you for stage two. Just leave the word map below and I'll send it to you.